Why the Amish reject gas and electricity. When most people think about heating, they picture rising gas bills, electric furnace repairs, and total dependence on the power grid. But the Amish operate differently, deliberately. For them, relying on gas or electric heat introduces a vulnerability. If the system fails or prices spike, you're powerless. Instead, Amish communities rely on methods that demand personal responsibility and eliminate reliance on corporations or government utilities. Their heating systems aren't just appliances, they are a philosophy. The furnace doesn't control them, they control the furnace. By heating with wood, masonry, and natural insulation, they transform heating into something that blends discipline, self-reliance, and sustainability. While the rest of the world prays the grid stays on, the Amish gather fuel months in advance and enter winter prepared and debt-free. The idea is simple. The more skills you possess, the less you depend on someone else. And that's the heart of Amish heating. Independent, resilient, and designed to keep the family warm no matter what the outside world is doing. Natural insulation and home design. The Amish don't just heat their homes efficiently, they design them to stay warm. Thick brick, stone, and timber walls act like insulation, holding heat inside even as outside temperatures drop. They avoid unnecessary exterior openings. Fewer doors and windows mean fewer places for heat to escape. Rooms are compact, and ceilings are lower to keep heat closer to where the family gathers. Unlike modern fiberglass insulation that degrades, natural materials like brick and timber last for generations. These houses aren't sealed with chemicals or plastic. They're built with intention and logic. Every structural decision is made with heat retention in mind, not aesthetics, not trends. And because their homes are simple, heat moves naturally from room to room. No HVAC, no vents, no blower motors, just intelligent design. Wood stoves. In an Amish home, the wood stove is the beating heart of winter. It heats entire rooms with slow, consistent warmth. No electricity, no gas, no monthly bill. Amish families start preparing months before winter arrives, cutting and splitting logs during late summer and stacking them to season and dry. Firewood isn't just consumed, it's earned. A wood stove requires technique, not buttons. Oxygen flow must be adjusted, dampers set correctly, logs placed strategically for long burns. Many Amish use cast iron stoves that radiate heat for hours, or airtight stoves that burn slowly and efficiently. The stove becomes a gathering place, kettles warming water, meals simmering, boots drying. Unlike a thermostat, a wood stove requires presence and intention. When storms knock out the grid and modern houses go dark and cold, the Amish don't even notice. Their heat is already paid for, with sweat, not currency. Passive solar heating, window strategy. Amish homes are rarely placed randomly on a plot of land. They are orientated so that the largest windows face south, capturing every bit of winter sun. During daylight, free heat floods into the home. At night, thick handmade curtains or shutters trap the warmth inside. These homes act like a passive greenhouse, absorbing heat during the day, releasing it slowly through the night. Many Amish homes use double pane or storm windows to create an insulating air pocket, reducing drafts without needing expensive upgrades. Their approach is simple. Use what's free before using what costs. The sun becomes a heating system. The curtains become insulation. The design prevents the need for gas or electricity in the first place. Masonry heaters. Masonry heaters are the quiet miracle of Amish heating. Massive stone or brick structures that absorb heat like a thermal battery. Instead of feeding a fire all day, the Amish burn one intense, hot fire in the morning. The stone absorbs heat and slowly releases it for up to 24 hours, gently warming the home without constant maintenance. Masonry heaters burn hotter and cleaner than a typical wood stove, producing less pollution and using far less fuel over the course of winter. They are built to last decades, sometimes longer than the house itself. There are no moving parts, no repairs, and no energy bills. Once built, the heater becomes part of the structure, a permanent, reliable heat source. It's slow heat, patient heat, heat that rewards discipline instead of convenience. The rest of the world argues about renewable energy. The Amish have been using it for 300 years. Lanterns as supplemental heat. The Amish squeeze value out of every resource they use, and lighting is no exception. Kerosene and oil lanterns don't just provide light, they throw small, steady heat. A lantern placed on a nightstand warms a bedroom just enough to take the chill off, especially in areas too far from the main stove. Multiple lanterns can warm small workspaces without needing to fire up the entire heating system. The Amish avoid electric lighting because it requires grid dependence. Lanterns run on locally sourced fuel and cost very little to operate. They produce light and heat from the same source. One fuel, two benefits. That's the Amish approach. Nothing wasted, everything intentional. Modern options you can use. You don't need to go off-grid to borrow Amish heating wisdom. Installing a wood stove or pellet stove instantly reduces heating bills and grid dependency. Pellet stoves burn recycled wood pellets cleanly and efficiently with minimal smoke. Masonry heaters, while an investment, can reduce heating costs permanently. Even small upgrades, like heavy curtains, ceiling drafts, using door snakes, or placing wool rugs on cold floors, can dramatically improve heating efficiency. If you're not ready for major heating changes, start with insulation improvements. It's the cheapest way to retain heat. The lesson? Independence doesn't require perfection, just action. The Amish heat their homes with skills, not systems. With planning, self-reliance, and old-world common sense, they've created a heating model that survives storms, power outages, and rising energy costs. You don't need to live off-grid to apply these ideas. You just need to choose independence over convenience. Whether you install a stove, improve insulation, or simply use curtains more strategically, every small step lowers bills and increases freedom. Warmth shouldn't depend on the grid. It should depend on you. At the end of the day, heating a home isn't just about staying warm. It's about independence. The Amish don't wait for power companies. They don't panic during outages. They don't fear rising prices. They heat their homes with skill, preparation, and wisdom passed down through generations. And that's the takeaway. You don't need to go fully off-grid to benefit from these methods. You just need to take one step, learn something that makes you less dependent and more self-reliant. Maybe that's installing a wood stove. Maybe it's improving insulation. Maybe it's simply realizing that you have more control than you think. If this video sparked something in you, if it made you rethink how you heat your home or how you prepare for winter, then hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us keep digging into the forgotten skills and frugal wisdom that most people have let slip away. The old ways aren't outdated, they're undefeated. Thanks for watching. Stay warm, stay prepared, and keep learning the practical skills that make you independent, not dependent.